fire sign of Pisces. This is Kim here to give you next 3-day messages. Hope you're doing good. As we open up, excuse me, we open up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and our angels for these messages. And they're always for your most high. If you're interested in a private reading, by the way, the information's in the description box below. They are pre-recorded videos and you get a private video link. And make sure you put in the notes section what you would like to ask from the reading or know. And let's get into Pisces reading. What you got for Pisces? What do you want Pisces to know? They want you to lighten up. They want you to lighten up. They want you to joke, laugh, do things to get your frequency higher. They say you possibly are taking things too seriously for what it is, what the circumstance is. Now, I have been in some kind of crazy periods before in my life where it was really not funny, but all I could do was like laugh because it helped me get through some really tough times. So that's basically what that card is about. It's not saying that life isn't serious. It's saying that we need that comic relief. You could have somebody around you too coming in that would be like this, comic relief. Let me see. I always love people that can make me laugh. If it is in the reverse, you have to watch out being too harsh, sarcastic, or brooding, and then it says or drunk. So I don't know. How do you go from that? It's going, maybe you're a sarcastic drunk. I don't know. I tend to be, and I tend to always think that I'm funny when I'm not. And so maybe that's I hope that's not your message, but I am very aware that happens to me sometimes. Like when I drink, I just always think I'm really funny. I think we all do, don't we? Don't we? All right, so this is about the potential of laughter to lift you up out of darkness. Okay. Wow. Whoa. And I think this is a very important one, but these two right here, this is the meat of your reading. Actually, this is the seed of your reading. It's the meat of it, though. Because there's, wow. Woo. Okay. So when the one comes out for anyone's reading, I get a very strong sense that you are connected with the monad, the one source energy. I have, feelings towards the 144,000. I believe that it's carrying a frequency of 100, the 144 frequency. That truth just kind of resonates as a truth to me. Let me say it like that. And so if you're here and you have a certain calling or you have a certain energy that you're providing, everyone benefits from whatever energy is inside of you, right? But this is like a chosen one destiny to me. And it's just especially so because you have this seed. So yes, one love, one life, one love, right? That can be a message from this card too. But the seed is the big potential. And the seed in the middle is actually a pearl. Pearls we associate with experiential wisdom. So it's like, I don't know, what you already have in you is the seed. And you're here to grow it. You're here to make it bigger. You're here to get it into full bloom. What do they say? The whole tree is within the seed. So, yeah, let me go to the seed real quick. The beginning, the origin, the pearl, generative, fertile, germinating, and building. Pay particular attention at this time to what agitates you, because they're saying that when the seed is starting to germinate, or I hope that's the right word, germinate, and it's growing, it can agitate us. So there's some, to me, it's talking about all levels here. There must be something inside of you that is growing, that is changing. And I could even see star seed here with that, the one. So they're saying to pay attention to what agitates you, because you're coming up against the growth, like a growth edge, right? So there may be a bump that you're feeling. So let's go more into that then and see what's growing inside of you, what's changing, because it could be this destiny that's shifting, that something is shifting here with it, while shifting you more into your destiny. I have these cards. I think this would be appropriate for this type of reading. This is the Oracle of Genetic Gifts. And then we'll use the Kipper-ish deck too. It might give us some characters that are going on right now around all this. So you're growing something, and there's a possibility to become agitated. Truly, when we become agitated, we can become sarcastic or maybe too harsh. So that's why the comic is coming out. Yeah, well, I have life path number 3. If you're life path number 3, that's just even more confirmation to you. But when it shows up, I still take it as a resonating message for people, that the communication and the way that you communicate to others, especially with getting that comic, is really important at this time, and it's going to be taking focus in your life. So yeah, they're saying life path number 3, the communicator, ruling planet, Jupiter. Have angel numbers here on the bottom, which means you maybe you're seeing an increase in angel numbers. This is 30, and we have 3, so maybe 3s. Let's see what else. But so you're, and this, the life path number 3 also goes back to like early learning and development, like from when you were a child too. So I have the psychic detective. Oh, that's what's germinating or growing in you. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Post-cognition is when you're picking up on the information, like the history of a place or the history of the energy of a place. The psychometry here is like, say if I were picking up an object and I could feel, what kind of energy this object's giving me, like who had it. I don't do that, but it's saying here that you can pick up on the energy coming through objects. So telepathy and dowsing. Telepathy, mind to mind, thought, mind reading, thought transfer. Okay, and dowsing is I think I have an example of a dowsing. A dowsing rod, yes I do. This is a dowsing rod. They look kind of like that. This one is one I've had. You kind of hold it still, and it kind of does its thing, and spirit can answer one way or another. I should use it. I could use them for this channel. I just haven't. But so that's dowsing. You have 2 rods usually. You have 2. I have indigo child. This is a confirmation for somebody that has the birth dates of between 1958 to 1968, saying that you're part of the alpha generation, which is simply stating like the first wave of volunteers. This can also be, if it's not you, somebody that you're related to. Chances are you probably be an indigo child, though, if that's coming out in a reading. Chosen to carry a certain frequency here for the elevation of consciousness and awareness. Ascension number 2. Ascension number 2, water, a flood of mental emotion. Okay, so obviously when they mentioned the seed germinating and that it could be the growth can be causing things to seem more sensitive. You could be paying super close attention to how you're feeling when this type of ascension is coming in. So just for example, it's just a regular day, but you may be noticing that in your thoughts, the things that keep going by are, gosh, I feel nervous, or gosh, I feel good today. I feel not so good, or that makes me feel, whatever it is, it's like feeling, right? Okay, so you're getting all these different downloads. They could be several different types, completely changing throughout the whole day. It could be overwhelming, and it could be because of this particular growth spurt. Yeah. And so other people around you also could be like, they could be becoming irritating or something like that. Whoa. Facebook platform dropped on the floor, but that might be a confirmation to somebody about Facebook or having a platform for, it says spiritual posts and activities. Another 3. You have ascension number 3. So you have 323 on the board here. Ascension number 3. 3 is your number. Air. In-breath decodes energies. Yeah, so your body has these little nerve endings everywhere, and the nerve endings are called dendrites. And the whole purpose of like oxygen to be carried throughout your body is it travels, right? And it gives these endings messages. It lets them know what's going on, right? So they're saying if you're coming to a growth spurt where if you feel like you need more information, or you need to figure out some kind of energy, maybe you need to call upon your psychic detective abilities. Taking an in-breath is going to kind of light your senses up. Allow for better communication in the body to the mind, to the actual brain. So yes, like in a very literal sense, the in-breath can decode energies, but also it's a good message for anybody who's in a situation where they're feeling agitated or frustrated, to take a few deep breaths. I mean, you've heard that before, right? So, and to get more information, to calm yourself down, to calm down the senses, to make them more sharp. And you could be even going through some kind of respiratory issue. I wish you the best and the most healing I can send your way, if you are. But I know that sometimes when we go through these ascensions that are really big and energy centers are being cleared, you can sometimes suffer some problems that manifest as a physical symptom. And it's actually kind of like purging it. I have life path number 5 that's coming out here. So this is going to be a big focus for you right now, as well as life path number 3. And that's the free spirit. So there's this like communication, meeting other people, but also remaining a free spirit. So I kind of am seeing somebody that might be getting ready to travel or getting ready to talk to different people. And it might be, so maybe vacation or something like that, but there's something, or a road trip, something where you're going to be open to speaking and communicating to other people, different people. And then there's a focus on play, and even like play and early childhood development with both of those. Well, psychic medium, communication between spirit worlds. Another 2. Do you see you have master number 33 and master number 22 out here? Oh my God. And you have master number 11. Holy crap. You are a very special individual here. So, and I don't have too many Pisces viewers. I don't really know why, but I don't have too many. So the ones that are here, that are watching, you are extremely skilled and masterful. You have the ability to teach, to guide, to build, direct, and even maybe ascend here, like ascended mastery level. You hold a lot of knowledge. What are you going to do? I'm wondering, because I'm feeling like this seed, after seeing these master numbers, which, by the way, let me say, this doesn't say master number on it. It says that it's talking about ascension number 11, which is access light-based technologies. So if you experiment with like red light, blue light, or whatever it is, you know, any kind of light, I think you can get benefits from any kind of light. Then that's what that's talking about. But I'm more interested in the mastery numbers here, because I'm seeing this seed as something that you're planting, but it's really needed here. Like everybody else needs to know what you know, Pisces. And what is it? Somebody here is related to someone that was born between 1958 to 1968, who does definitely have this gift of psychic medium and has passed it on to you somehow. If you're not related, it could be somebody that's part of your star family. But psychic medium is communication between spirit worlds. So this is like when we're literally getting information about people's loved ones and the people that have crossed over. I wonder if you ever get that, if they're trying to encourage you to speak up about it. I know that might be a hard thing to ask of someone to, you know, hey, tell somebody when you feel like you're getting a message, just trust yourself. But I think that's what they're saying here, because like you're the free spirit who can also speak to people's and have passed on ancestors. So let's see. I have healer. Let's see what this Kipper-ish deck wants to say. I'm going to leave those out. I was going to pick them up, but I'm not now that I have all these master numbers. They're so, that's so amazing to have them all. Legalities. I think this card, it always reminds me of somebody that is very official, or and it can be like a high spiritual rank, something kind of official. To me, it feels like that. Of course, it can be dealing with some legalities too, or judicial things, or taxes. I mean, could have to do with anything like that. But oh. Wow. Okay, I have false documents, info, statements, or agreements. Something here, you have to be very careful. Wonder if, because I mean, it's like somebody has forged a legal document or forged something. I don't know if somebody's tried to use your name, or if somebody has given you something that is false, or has testified that something is real when it's not. Or even in a situation where the person in power was the corrupt one, or did that. That's interesting. Wow. Self-love. I like that. Self-love. What's the legal thing in the false document, Spirit, please? What is that about? Who is it about? Oh, good. An ending. I don't know. There's something that feels like it could have been contrived or made happen in a certain way. Could have been something that was not right that happened to you, that was actually like, it would be considered against the law. And they're saying that to clarify that it's ending, that situation is ending, or even false, testimony. If somebody, even if it's like a child court and somebody goes in and saying something false about you, you could have been dealing with some kind of crazy drama like that, and they're saying that is ending. And I think that's going to be specific just for maybe a few, because it's a little specific of a message. Yeah, but that will be ending. The false, or these things, I guess, either they were found out or found out to be false. No access, blocked. I kind of like that to go with those cards. I kind of like that, because it may be that Spirit is really protecting you at this time. Somebody could have a restraining order on someone and legally have blocked somebody here, like legally. But I feel like it's talking about, look, when we have the thoughts, and that's on, it looks like self-love. The thought is on your self-love here at this time, or just love, while a situation that was kind of crazy is having an ending. And it seems like these people, or anybody that was trying to cause any conflict here, have been blocked, not able to. And that is your achievement. Number 1, look what I have on the bottom. Single, sexy, and successful. And here's your achievement. So keep your thoughts on self-love, love, just in general. It's a beautiful reading. That was kind of an out of the blue message. It didn't really, I don't feel like it related to the rest of the stuff. So only take what resonates here for you. Let's get some 108 Oracle. Or somebody feels blocked by you, who is thinking about you. Chocolate, satisfaction, perfection, love, romance, aphrodisiac. This is fine dining, doing things right. These are the 9s. 9, 7. Oh, life path number 2. Did I not say that? I didn't say it either. Life path number 2 was what this one was. I'm sorry. Ruling planet, the partner, and the moon. And so if this is a focus, then there could be changes coming in regarding a partner. Maybe you're going towards this. Single, sexy, and successful. So 799 out here. Fishing pole is about you being self-reliant and completely capable, able to handle anything, right? Life. Able to handle life. Maybe even helping or mentoring others. It does talk about connecting with nature in the card too. And then I have something happens within a few days. I wonder if it has to do with this like achievement. Can you elaborate on the within a few days, Spirit? Oh my gosh, it is an achievement. I have something similar to Scorpio, by the way. There's a feeling I'm getting. If you have any placements with Scorpio and you feel guided to watch it, because they got this and this almost exactly the way that you're getting it, and that one. So It's interesting. Okay, so flag literally says the achievement. And I actually said, I think that within a few days is the achievement. And it's the achievement. So Spirit has your back. you will achieve something pretty big. Keep loving yourself. And if you get drunk, try not to be too harsh and sarcastic. Just kidding. Another 2, 222, and 000. So 222, you have a great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive, unbiased nature allows you to see all sides of any situation and advise others towards the most fair and beneficial outcome. I am diplomatic. And that's kind of, I feel like that could be even that legalities too, or have something to do with that. 000, you're one with the Creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on Earth. I am a creator. 000. And that's what I've got for you, Pisces. I'm sending you so much love. Bye.